Certainly talk the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Both men step back for just a moment. Caution is being thrown to the wind. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally, they're about to go at it in the ring.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. Just misses with that jab. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Do you believe this? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. We wanted action, and they are delivering. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Here we go, it's round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with a forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Fourth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that straight left. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little punch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
They block the left hand, and down goes Oleksandyr Usyk. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need to see that again.
So it's planned. Let's get it started in round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Which fighter will say no mas? We're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. They better start respecting each other's punching power. You'd like to see more jabs. And he scores with the counter. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Ice Cold has been knocked down. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a bit. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. Here we go to the 4th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? There's a counter shot. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. And there's the bell for round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Pretty close fight here in this round.
It's so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't find a home for that jab. Couldn't land that jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you. There's the bell to start round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. They're both trying for a knockout. This is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big... Round 7, here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
And And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. It's all offense. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost There's the bell to start round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What you've got to do, Todd, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in.
Land the hook. Good defense blocking the right jab. Catch and shoot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Can't find a home for that jab. Could go either way. 10 seconds to go. It's no secret. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Chance to make history. Still standing.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A perfect counter shot. punch, counter punch. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is It's round 10. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
His stamina is off the charts. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Blocks that jab. That jab doesn't find a home. That counter shot lands. Reaches with the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. And there's the bell for round 11. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice with that jab. Jab does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Might want to think of holding on here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that... Who thought we would have made it to 12? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. That left hook missed. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Jab misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.